The Region 6 COVID-19 Task Force will be closely monitoring the general public to ensure Region 6 remains COVID-19 free. Renata Cort reports.
Saturday, July 18, marked the commencement of Guyana's third phase in its reopening process. At a recent press conference, Regional Chairman of Region 6, Mr. David Armagon, outlined that citizens are becoming careless of the public health guidelines due to the relaxed measures in place for Regions 5 and 6.
We'll have to wait and see. I don't want to really make a prediction in it. But I have seen that people have already started to get careless. Last Friday night, I've seen quite a lot of people on the road. In fact, there shouldn't be more than 10 persons in a gathering at a time, based on the relaxation measures for Region 5 and 6. But I have seen big, large gatherings of people, cars, lining up in the road with beers on top of the bonnet, and everybody just seemed to be having a grand time. I understand there were a lot of people on Sunday at the 63 beach as well, imbibing and sporting as though everything has gone, the COVID is no longer here.
Mr. Armagon further emphasized,
we got to be very careful here in this region because we haven't had any case apart from the one that we had sometime in March of this year when the lady died who came back from overseas. So we are lucky in the sense that we haven't had any case. So with this opening, some people are fearful that with the relaxation of the measures that were put in place, there might be a situation where we have got to be very, very careful to ensure that we can monitor it all the time.
The chairman noted that it will be a challenge for the region's COVID-19 task force and police officers to ensure that all residents of Region 6 follow measures such as no gathering or wearing face masks when in public spaces.
Very difficult for the police. Once you have relaxed these measures, and you're seeing, well, all right, lots of people, well, not a lot, it's compulsory for you to wear your mask once you're out in the public. People are not adhering to that. This morning I see quite a lot of people not wearing masks. They just stand up casually, gaffing in their numbers. And the police will find it very difficult to check people in their grouping.
He further added,
every time a police see a group, you got to go and make sure that 10 persons are there, probably 15 there, you got to chase 5 and left 10. I mean, how are you going to implement that? Right, so that's not something very easy to implement. With a large groups of people, which section you're going to move or which section you're going to allow to stay. So I think it might be a little bit premature, but let's wait and see how it evolves.
The chairman also noted that the reopening was an important measure that will assist many business owners and workers, so persons should ensure they keep themselves protected.
There are not only the question of safety alone, there are also a question of the economy and business and so that. But for my part, I think safety of the people are more important than anything else.
If persons fail to comply with public health guidelines, Mr. Armagon stated that the region may have to be placed under another lockdown.
And I think they may, if we have cases there that now that we have opened and we find that we are getting cases, we may have to go back to a lockdown stage again.
With the reopening of the region, the regional task force will be working assiduously to ensure that the region remains COVID-19 free.
I think there will be the necessity to reach regularly again because you're now dealing with a completely different scenario, a different situation, which may have to be monitored very closely to see how it plays out in the circumstances.
The general public is urged to continue practicing good hygiene by washing and/or sanitizing regularly, wear a face mask when in public, and practice social distancing by standing 3 to 6 feet apart from others. Reporting for Channel 8 News, Renata Curt.